Hey YouTube, what's up? TJ Ruckus here. Welcome back to the Ruckus Skunkworks. We are here today to introduce to you a new project. Well, it's not new to me. I've had it for a while, but I haven't been able to work on it because it's been parked outside and I just didn't want to work on it in the cold. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you one of the things we're going to be working on over the next couple of months. Actually, it's probably only going to take a couple of weeks to really get it going. I'm not going to do too much craziness to it right now. Ultimately, I would like to repaint it and everything like that, but without further ado, here it is. This is a 1982 Honda CM450. One of the first things I have to do is remember how all this was wired, because I took it apart and now I kind of forgot how it goes. So I've got my test light, my multimeter, and then I got to figure out how to reattach that. Then I got to do the front brakes. Got to rebuild that master cylinder right there. And we got to come back here to the back. Whoop. And we got to rebuild that. So those are the three things that we need to do to get this bike back on the road. Once we have that done, then we can worry about finishing these side covers, repainting this tank, replacing these bars with some straight ones, and pulling this back out to its original spot, and same with this. Other than that, oh, and replacing those. So, I took this apart months ago. Kind of forgot what the fuck I did. Alright. So, I know that this goes on the back of the headlight, and all the other cables are pretty much good to go. I know what they do. They have a plug that matches up to them. Here's the thing though, okay? These, I don't even know how that one, I don't remember hooking that one up, but it seems to be connected to something. So I'm going to go with it. But these wires come in off of this turn signal. Yeah, these wires here come in off of this turn signal. And one of them is already hooked up too. Okay, well when I hooked those up, I must have had a reason. I don't remember what that reason was now. And this is green. These are all green. So I'm going to go with some guessing here. Alright, so keys on. Alright, so let's turn on, that'll be the right turn signal. So these are coming from the blinker, so these got to be coming from the bike. Okay, anything on this one? Okay, we got power there. Oh, what's that? That. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but especially with the dogs barking next door, but okay. But when I touch that thing, there's a clicking. That tells me that's the turn signal, because that's the flasher unit trying to flash, but it's just not getting enough power draw through it to cause it to flash right now. Probably because this light doesn't draw much juice, or it's got a shitty connection or something. Probably a shitty connection. And this bike was pretty used and abused when I got it. It's been laid down a couple times. But it does run really well. So that's a plus. All this extra little shit I can fix. Alright, so we know that is, I can hear it clicking, so I'm going to go with that as the right turn signal. We got here. Okay, this should be the left turn signal. So this is the only other one. Huh. Okay, so this side must have a better connection than the other side, because it's flashing. So that is definitely, I'm going to go with this as the lead for the left turn signal. Okay. Now I have the book for this, and I've looked through the wiring diagrams, and to the best of my knowledge, these green ones are the ground wires. Okay. So I'm going to treat it as such. And I'm going to say this is the ground for the headlight. Or well, here, let's bring the headlight ground in on this side. Okay. And this one's lost its little plastic boot, rubber boot, whatever. So I'm just going to use some electrical tape to fix it up when the time is right. Hey, look at that. I got flashing. Hey, we have turn signal, left side. All right. Right side. Let's see if we can get the same result, shall we? So we'll do the orange wire again, because it just seems like that's going to be a good wire to hook the power to. And then hook up the ground. Hey, this one you can see is your turn signal. All right, and when the turn signal is off, we have a light. And I think it is a shitty connection because this light is much dimmer than this one. So I may have to trace the wires back and see where the bad connections are at. But we are 1,000 times closer than we were. I'll fix that in a minute. I still don't know what this is or this. But I feel like they probably had something to do with the factory taillight, because this does not have the factory taillight on it anymore. It's got an aftermarket one. I don't know who put it on, but I kind of dig it. It's pretty cool. It's a little LED jobby. And the reason I had actually taken this apart to begin with was because I was going to put LED turn signals up here and eliminate these side ones. But it turned out to be more of a hassle than it was worth. And I ended up not wanting to do it ultimately. So, next step, headlight. Bing! Hey, we got headlight. Alright, now we just gotta stuff everything in here and get it to fit. So, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the bike so we don't kill off the battery any worse than we already have. And we're going to try to figure out how, let's see, it goes in this way, right here. So, whoa, what do I got going on already? I'm hooking shit up. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and isolate this ground so that we don't get any accidental short circuits.
A few moments later.
There we go. That takes care of that. Sounds like my wife's home. Sounds like my wife's home. So I'm sure she'll stop in and say hi here in a second. Right. There we go. These screws don't even match. But as long as the threads do, who cares, huh? Let's grab a screwdriver and finish this up.
Huh?
Hey, you.
Hi, what you doing?
Oh, just working on the bike.
Cleaning in your room?
Yeah.
I just come in here and give a little some to smoke.
Here.
Sorry, I just want to sit down.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll be in a minute. I'm almost done.
You're fine. I just want to take a quick look for stuff and,
Mail's on their bed.
I thought.
More moments later.
Oh, I think my flashlight's finally dying. That's okay. Stick it on the charger. Charge it back up. We'll be good to go in no time. For now, I just want to finish getting this back together. Oh, see, we got a dent in the ring right here. There's a gap along right there. Alright, well, that's a project for another day. We'll straighten that out. Alright, so next stage of repair is dealing with this. And we're probably going to end up taping it back up for now because I just don't have the money to order a new one at the moment. But we're going to find a way to do this so that it's a bit better than just some electrical tape. So, wish I had me some fiber fix. Oh my goodness. How much tape did they need? Oh my goodness. That's like 3 feet of tape. Maybe even 4. Alright. And I don't know how much structural integrity they thought tape was going to have. Looks like they tried to use some epoxy of some kind too. Alright, so there's no room to strengthen down the inside, so we're going to have to go with some type of external support. So, when I find something, I will be back.
Much, much later.
Okay, so we're back over here at the bike. And I know this is not a good fix. It's not a permanent fix. It's not even a good temporary fix, but it's a fix for now. It'll do, okay? So what's going to happen is this is going to go here. And I've cut this little piece of metal from an old recliner frame. And I'm going to stick it on the back side here like a splint. And then, as much as I talk shit about tape, until I can afford a new turn signal, it's all I've got. So, here we go. Alright? So let's do this and see how well it works. This may not even work at all. So we'll find out. I feel like I should couple it with some glue. There's already so much glue in there. I'm not even sure what kind of glue they used. I think I'm actually going to clean some of this out. And maybe stick some JB Weld in there. Oh yeah, the old zip tie for a putty knife trick. Yeah, we've all seen that. It actually works surprisingly well for these kind of things. Alright. So, here's hoping that my tape job holds better than his does. The splint seems to be holding okay so far, as long as you don't put too much pressure on it. And we'll see what the JB Weld does in there. But I feel like the tape pulled it apart some. So, I kind of want to see if I can maybe push it in and then layer another layer of tape over it while it's pushed in. I don't think that made a difference, but for now, I have a turn signal at least that is operational, if not pretty. Alright, so yeah, let's see, turn the bike on. Both lights work. I need to adjust this one, aim it down a little bit. That's just a matter of getting a wrench, doing it. Turn signal, my side, good. Front turn signal works. Back turn signal works. Alright, here, I'll bring you along for that. So, front turn signal works. Nasty old seat. Rear turn signal works. Okay. Other side. Front turn signal works. Rear turn signal. Alright. So good. Headlight works. High beam. Low beam. See that on the wall better than anything. That actually means it's in neutral, and that never turns off, so I got some wiring issues still to deal with, but for the most part the bike works. Oh, and also we do have brake lights as well. So, but next project, either front brakes or rear brakes. So, that's where we'll pick up next time. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to see more of this kind of stuff. We'll finish out what we're doing with the bike, and then we'll get to go for a ride on it. All right. Have a good one.